right, folks. We're going to make our way down here. If you're recording with that PDR, this is a good place to push start recording as we make our way into pit lane here. Now, once we turn right around this tire wall here, you're officially in pit lane. We're going to go ahead and pull all the way up to that Michelin bridge. We're then going to come to a brief stop as we wait for these other groups here to make sure they're all in pit lane before we get rolling. Alright, folks, this is your last moment to make any last-minute adjustments if you need to here before we head out onto the track. So again, just make sure your seatbelts are fastened, chin straps are strapped, and that thermostat is set to a comfortable level. All these cars are 3LTs, so they are, you know, they do have seat coolers and seat heaters. You can adjust all that stuff however you like. All right, folks, let's go ahead and start rolling out. The first thing I want to go over with you, folks, as we bring it out onto the track, the first thing I want to bring up here is this white dotted line to the left of us. If you notice to the right, there's a yellow sign that says no with a line under it. That means no crossing the dotted line. That white dotted line is called the blend line. Just imagine that it's like a wall. We can't cross that dotted line. So once that dotted line is clear, then we can bring it onto the track and onto the official line. So go ahead and slowly make your way up to the gears. You can make your way up to at least 4th gear here as we cruise. This is turn 1, folks. This is the first corner we're going to be dealing with on this racetrack. Now as we bring it in here, you're going to see that large orange cone with the green collar. That is an apex cone, folks. You guys should have dealt with those on that oval exercise because they're the exact same cone. The only one you probably haven't seen is this white cone with a pink collar on it. That's a pretty cone because it's all pretty, all white and pink. I want you guys to get pretty close to that pretty cone. About 3 feet from the edge of the track where that cone is placed. So if you look at that orange cone with the green collar, I want you to actually get those wheels on that red and white curbing right where that cone is placed. So if you don't feel a little rumble under your tires as you're going by the apex, you're not getting close enough. So as we bring it up here, this medium-sized orange cone on the left, that is a turn-in cone, folks. So those turn-in cones are going to bring us to an apex cone. As we bring it down the hill here, that was turn 3. This apex right here, that is the entrance of the chicane, Glenn. And then again, look, you got a white cone with a pink collar, so we stay off that curbing. We can get close to it, but we stay off it. We are going to get all of this one. And then we're going to straighten it out. As you look around the corner to the left, you're going to see the apex of turn 4. There we go. Nicely done, Glenn. We'll unwind, we'll use all the racetrack, we'll come all the way out to the white line only, and then we'll bring it back over to the left side here gently as we set up because we have a turning cone there. Now notice I'm getting as close to these turning cones as I can, and I'm getting as close to these apexes as I can. The only difference is on the apexes we use all the red and white curbing, where there's a turn-in cone, I only bring it to the white line, so I get as close to that cone as I can without touching the red and white curbing. So right here is the only exception to the rule. This is where we can use the red and white curbing even though it's not an apex as we come down through there. Now as we bring it down the hill, this corner doesn't really have a number. This is just called the kink. We just turn the wheel just enough to kiss that curbing and we stay to the right side here. We're going to ride that white line down all the way down to the turning cone. We're going to bring it in once we get to that turning cone and then clip our apex. So these turning cones, folks, they are not just guidelines. They are very specific points of where we want you to turn the wheel. So notice how I stay straight until I get to that turning cone, then my hands actually move. Now if you look over to the right, those are those 2 large orange cones I was talking about. That's our rotation zone. So Glenn, I'm going to have you move over to the right, Glenn S. I'm going to have Doug, Bill, and Glenn H. They're going to go right by you. As soon as 3 cars pass you, you can rejoin the group. If you folks look all the way down to the right, you're going to see the next set of 2 large orange cones. That is the end of our rotation zone. There we go. All right, as we bring it down again, waiting all the way to the left until we get to the turning cone. We're going to bring it in by my pretty cone. Again, we're going to get pretty close to that pretty cone. And then here we are in turn 8. There is 10 turns on this racetrack. This is the apex of turn 8. This is turn 9 here as we bring it over to the left. And then we're going to bring it into the right. This is turn 10. So here we are back to the beginning, folks. Again, 10 turns on this racetrack. It's a 2.2 mile racetrack. There's about 75 feet of elevation change. We bring it all the way up here. There is a turning cone there for turn 1. And then look, we bring it by this white cone with a pink collar. Over here, we're on the right. Remember, folks, if we're on the right and you're on the left, you're on the wrong side. There you go, back to the middle, looking good. As we look over to the right, we'll start to bring it in. There you go, we're going to bring it in. We're going to clip that apex, and then we're just going to straighten the wheel out. We're drawing a line, a straight line. Don't follow the road. We're drawing our own lines here. And then we do follow the road here for a moment until we're ready to bring it into that apex, which at that time we were trying to kind of create a straightaway from here all the way up the hill. We're trying to straighten out that line as much as possible so we can accelerate all the way up the hill. Now, the only cone I haven't really pointed out to you guys is this bright green cone there on the left. The reason why we put that cone there is because this is actually a heavy braking zone, but there's no real references on where you should start braking. So we threw that one in there to give you some reference. If you're not sure where to start braking at the green cone. If you're feeling good and you're really cooking at it too, we actually brake before the green cone. All right, Doug, you're looking good. Again, stay off that one. And then we'll bring it in here to the right and use all of this one. That way we can straighten the wheel out. Look, I'm going straight. I'm not following the road. Then I bring it into the left. That way we can get to this apex and accelerate up the hill. Now we'll bring it back over to the left. We're going to set up here for this turn-in cone. There we go. Nice and smooth. This is one long apex up the hill, guys, just in case you're wondering. That's not 2 apexes. That's one long apex up the hill. We come all the way out. We should still have steering input. We bring it in. This is a double apex corner. That is 5A and 5B. Let it come. Look at where I am on the left, though. See how I unwound the wheel? I straighten that wheel out much sooner, which means that I can squeeze in the power sooner. So that's kind of what I want you guys to think about. We're going to be using all the tracks. Now there's 3 types of curbing out here. There's this red and white curbing on the right, which is called entrance curbing, because that's the entrance of a corner. Then you got some unique curbing like this one, which is apex curbing for a moment. Then it turns into entrance curbing, so we stay off of it. Then we're going to turn it in. We're going to get to the apex curbing, which is on the inside here. And then right here on the outside of the exit of the turn, we call that exit curbing. So we're going to stay off those exit curbings. We're going to leave that as a little buffer between you and that deductible. So Doug, I'm going to have you move over to the right. I'm going to have Bill come on up, followed by Glenn H. and Glenn S. So 3 cars are going by you there. All right, Bill, we're going to make our way down. We're going to keep cruising at this 40 miles an hour here for a little bit until everyone gets a lap around the car. So one thing I haven't really talked about yet are those countdown markers you may have noticed as we're coming down that back straight. So those countdown markers are basically signifying that they're 100 feet apart. So if you see a 3, that means 300 feet, and 2 means 200 feet, and so on. So we're going to talk about that a little more here as we come on the back straight, because there is a countdown here. Now you're going to find countdown markers like that on racetracks all over the world. Typically the longer the straightaway, the more countdown you'll get. Now for here, for example, it's 200 feet before our turn-in point, and then it's going to be 100 feet before your turn-in point. So that's the only thing that's really different on this track, is since we're at school here, we conveniently count you down to a turn-in point. If you go to another track, they're not going to count you down to a turn-in point, they're just going to count you down to a corner approaching. So big difference there. They're not giving you a specific point where to turn the wheel. We are. So straighten it out. Straighten it out. We're going to be in the middle. We're heading back over to the left side. Remember, I want you getting close to those pretty cones there. Yeah, you can get closer to that one next time. So as we look across, look out of your left side window. Just like that serpentine, you can see that's how far ahead we're scanning and looking. And then we bring it in. It makes it into our windshield. We clip our apex. We're looking all the way up the hill, maybe looking for that green cone, kind of our brake reference here. As we come up the hill, we're heading straight for the turn-in cone. We'll start braking somewhere around that green cone. And then this is turn 3. There you go, Bill, looking good. Your line's looking good. We'll gently bring it back over to the right. We'll just kind of touch that white line. We're going to brake on the dip. Go, and then we're scanning over to the right side. Nice and smooth. We'll bring it in. Now check this out. I want you guys to understand. We clip this apex, but we straighten the wheel out. We go straight. We don't keep turning to the right. The road goes to the right, but we don't go that way. We're setting up for this apex. And then we could squeeze, kind of just gently carrying some momentum through that corner. Looking good through there, Bill. We're going to stay to the right here. Waiting for that turn-in cone. We're going to bring it in. We'll clip that apex and then kind of just let that car ride that white line down with the left side tires. Beautiful. Just like that, all the way down till we get to the turning cone. And we just kind of magnetize ourselves to these cones. We'll turn that wheel a little more next time. And then I'm going to have you move over to the right here as we come into the rotation zone. I'm going to have Glenn come on up for a lap. Glenn H. All the way Glenn F. And then Doug. Once all 3 cars are by you, you can go ahead and slot back into the position there. All right, so this is all review for you, Glen H. We got these countdown markers. There's 300, counting down 300 feet to your turn-in point, so you don't move those hands until you get to that turn-in point, and you're going to move those hands to bring it by that white cone with the pink collar there. Then the car is going to end up right in the middle of the track as we look over to the right and scan for our apex. The reason why we're doing that is so that when we come in here, we can clip the apex and the wheel can be straight for a brief moment before we turn it over to the left. We'll clip the apex on the left, we'll stay to the left. This is a throwaway corner, waiting for our turning cone. We can straddle that red and white curving there, straddle it. Yeah, you can get even more of it next time. And that's how we kind of carry more speed through turn 10. Again, countdown markers here for turn 1. Turning cones, near apex cones, apex cones. And then as we come in through here, we have those apex curbings, exit curbings, and then of course entrance curbing. So they all look the same, but they all do different stuff. So right there, just straighten the wheel out and start heading back over to the left. This time as we start to make our way around the track, we are going to be exiting the track this time. So we can show you where pit lane is and how we get to pit lane when we're on track. So bring it in, there you go. Remember, get those wheels on those curvings, guys. I want you to feel that rumble under the tire. So you know you're getting close enough. And then turn 3 up here always comes up fast, so you're always better braking a little sooner here. So bring it over, touch the white line. This apex right here, where I'm lighting up my brake lights, that is technically the entrance to the chicane. And then this brings us in. This is the exit of the chicane. So that kind of signifies the beginning, and that one right there signifies the end, Glen H. And then we bring it into the left, and this is the apex. This is turn 4 we're in. Turn 4 brings us all the way up the hill. We're just kind of in a constant state of unwind here as we come all the way up the hill. set up on the left side. And this is a double apex corner. So this is 5A as we turn it in and ride it up the hill. And then that turn-in cone up there at the top of the hill on the left is 5B's turn-in cone. And don't get too distracted by my awesome house there on the left side. Alright, unwind that car all the way out. Remember, I want you to be able to unwind that steering and use all that racetrack, folks. You guys paid for it, you might as well use it. Bring it in, touch that curbing on the right, and then stay to the right side. There we go, we're looking good. We're going to bring it in, clip the apex there, and then we'll ride that white line down to the turning cone. And then bring it in. It looks like the rain stopped for us, so this track should start drying out here. I'm going to have you move over to the right, Glenn. I'm going to have Glenn S come on up, followed by Doug and Bill. So 3 cars coming by you there. As soon as we make that rotation, I'm going to show you guys how we exit the track. So if we need to exit the track for any reason, or we call you to pit lane for any reason, or you need to make your way to pit lane for any reason, you have your own emergency, turn those right turn signals on, make your way into turn 8 here, and then you're going to just stay to the right side once you come in here to turn 8. Now once we make our way into turn 8, we're going to be staying to the right, so you're going to see those cones. We're going to exit here, and then we're going to be bringing our speed down to 15 miles an hour. Now, if we make a sharp right, we can make our way to the paddock and back to the Corvette building, but we're making our way to pit lane, so we're going to kind of stay to the left here. We're going to pull up next to this group here, so go ahead and follow me, folks. All right, folks, we're going to roll right on through. Let's go ahead and squeeze in the power. All right, folks, let's make our way up to 5th gear in those automatics. And let's get those hands at 9 and 3. We are going to be doing an official track session here, so I'm going to gradually pick up the pace as we make our way around the track and start to get some heat in the tires. So let's start driving that line I was showing you guys, kind of getting into the groove here, Glenn. There you go, straighten that wheel out. We're going to go back over to the left side. There you go. This is just like one big freeway on-ramp. Just kind of keep that speed going. We don't quite accelerate through here. We just kind of keep our speed up. And then right around there, we start to bring it into the apex. Start to bring it in. Get on that red and white curve. There you go. And then let's just squeeze the power using all that track all the way off to the white line. We're going to head straight for the turn-in cone. You'll see it appear as you come up over the hill. You'll stabilize the car on the white line there. And then we'll gently lighten up on the brakes. Keep those hands at 9 and 3 there, Glenn. I watched you pull that hand up and pull that wheel down. I want you to keep your hands glued to 9 and 3, like you're always ready to click that paddle. We're going to touch the white line there on the right. We're going to brake right on the dip, and then we'll gently come off the brake. We'll bring it back over to the right here, nice and smooth, and then light on brake pressure there. You go, look around the corner, just kind of keep bringing it in. Keep turning if you need to. There you go. Right there, start to unwind a little bit of the steering and then squeeze in the throttle. And then we're going to bring it back over to the left side. And it's going to be right at that first red and white curve. Just a light, long brake pressure. And then gentle steering as you bring it over to the right. Right when you get on that red and white curve, you push the throttle a little bit. You're going to use the throttle to push you out to the white line. And you're going to brush the brake and turn the wheel. And we need you to come all the way out to that white line. That makes that turn right there not so sharp. Go, squeeze in the power. We're going to barely turn the wheel to touch that curving there. That's looking pretty good. Stay to the right side. And we're going to bring it in and clip our apex. Stay to the left side. Wait for that turn-in cone. Wait for it. And then bring it in. There you go. Now I'm going to have you move over to the right side here. I'm going to rotate you guys every lap here for this first session. I'm going to have Doug, Bill, and Glenn H come up. So 3 cars coming by. You got to slow down just a bit there. There we go. Let's get that rotation done. All right. Nicely done, guys. All right. We can kind of get back into the groove here, Doug. So wait for that turn in, bring it in. We would be balancing right here, just so you know. We'll let the car come all the way to the middle, off the brake, looking to the right, and then we're going to brake and bring it in. Brake, bring it in, bring it in, bring it in tight. Because that way we're all the way to the right, so we got good momentum here. We can carry some speed. We'll stay to the left, and then we'll bring it in, straddle that red and white curving, and then we can go. There you go, squeezing that power all the way down. We'll roll off the throttle gently. We'll go into light, long brake pressure here, Doug. Just balancing. And back on the throttle, just to keep our speed up. I want you a little wider, so you're way too inside. There you go. Now we can bring it in and make a straighter line here. There you go, straighten it out. Look, straight line. Yeah, you don't got to follow the road. I want you to make a straight line through there. There you go, that works. And then you'll end up in the middle again. Yes, when you go a little faster, the momentum will actually push you out to the middle there. And then squeeze in the power as we exit. There we go, all the way down, and it's good brake pressure as we come up the hill. And we're going to start lightening up on those brakes gently, gently. Just keep lightening up. Off the brake, keep turning. And then right there, rolling the throttle gently. We'll carry some momentum. We'll touch the white line on the right. And then we'll brake on the dip. There you go. Remember, stay off that curving with the white cone. And then get all of the one with the orange and green cone. Bring it in, bring it in, bring it in. We're a little offline. We'll get back online. Let it come all the way out. All the way out to the white line. And then there's a red and white curving here on the left. Get through the left side tire, almost right on that red and white curving, all the way up to the turning cone, and then we'll bring it over to the right. There we go. We'll let it come all the way out. We'll press the brake and turn the wheel. It gets a little bit slippery here, so it's a little wet. Still, when it dries out, there's a lot more grip. All right, squeeze the power. Yeah, you felt that little wiggle. That's just, it's a little slippery there when it's wet. It's already drying out, though. It'll probably have more grip the next time we come through there. All the way down, and then just balance. Bring it in nice and smooth. Wait for that turning cone next time. And then stay to the left side here. We're going to wait. We're going to turn it in. And then we're going to go. Just a touch early right there, Doug, but we're looking good. I'm going to have you move over to the right. And I'm going to have Bill come on up, followed by Glenn H. and Glenn S. All right, we're going to let 3 cars go by you, then you can get back in line, Doug. Let's squeeze in the power here, Bill. Get some momentum up here so we can balance into turn 8. So this side of the track was very dry. Just balancing, lighter than that. Light brake, off the brake there. Let's let that car kind of come in here. Look to the right. And then we're going to brake and bring it in. A little more brake. There you go. Stay to the right. Roll off the brake. Start to bring it to the left. Keep those hands to the left. There you go. Stay to the left. Quick steer to the right. And then we'll squeeze in the power. We're just a little early. Remember, wherever those turning cones are, guys, we got to stay as close to those as we can. Wait till you get there. Don't move those hands at all till you get there. Then we bring it in. Yes, that was better. And then back on the throttle right there. Just gently get back on the throttle. Keep that speed and momentum up. Looking to the right. We're scanning for our apex. I'm trying to get that timing down. Start to bring it in. Straighten the wheel out. Aim for the middle. Bring it back over to the left side. We got that white cone with a pink collar. Don't forget about it. Now back on the throttle, looking to the left. As we scan for our apex and start to bring it in smoothly. There we go. Now rolling that power. We're about 6 feet off that apex, but it's looking good. Your line, actually, you have the general idea. We just need you to be more precise to get in there. Wait for that turning cone. And then just keep turning it in until we get there. Yeah, nice. Squeezing that power. You were right on it that time, looking pretty good. We'll touch the white line right here on the right side where the red and white curving is. We're going to brake right on the dip, and then just gently line up on the brake. Bring it back over to the right. Light brake pressure, just enough to light up the taillights as we turn into the left. Then off the brake, let it coast. Keep turning, and then start to roll in the power. Here we go. Light long brake pressure here. We'll just kind of bounce over to the right. Remember, it is a little bit slippery up here at the top of the hill. So I'm going to slow down just a touch as we come through here until it fully dries out. Oh, it's already getting better. All right, bring it in. Now start to unwind, unwind, unwind. Use all that track. There you go. Let's squeeze the power. Light long brake pressure here. We're going to bring it in nice and smooth. We're going to clip that apex. We're going to stay to the left. your turn in and bring it in. There we go, a little early. So again, we gotta be a little more patient with that turn in coming. I'm gonna have you move over to the right, Bill. Nicely done on that run. Looking good. And then I'm gonna have Glenn H come on up, followed by the rest of the group. So 3 cars are coming. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start accelerating because I see them coming already. So I don't wanna hold them up too much. And you can get rolling there, Bill. They're gonna be passing here. All right, Glenn H all the way up here, hands at 9 and 3. At this speed, just balance starting at that turn-in cone. And I mean really light balance, like you shouldn't be slowing the car at all. There you go, off the brake right there. Looking to the right. Now add some brake, bring it in. And then you kind of lightly lighten up on the brake as you bring it over to the left, stay to the left. There you go, squeeze in that power now, carry that momentum. All the way down to turn 1. We'll roll off the throttle gently, and then we'll go into that light, long balancing here as we come into 1. And then back on the throttle right there. Keep that speed up right there, Glenn. It's looking good. Keep it going. Looking to the right. Just kind of scanning. Let's find that straight line that just opens up, and then we straighten the wheel out and we go, and then we bring it over to the left gently, and then we balance again. It's a mirror image of turn 1. Back on the throttle. Keep that speed up. Look to the left side. Keep it going. You're looking good. And start to bring it in. Keep bringing it in. Keep bringing it in. A little more. A little more. Yeah, we got to get there. We got to time that out just a little better. Squeeze in that power. And then it's good brake pressure up the hill. Lightening up as we come up to the turn-in cone. There you go, Glenn. Touch the white line here on the right. Excellent. We'll brake on the dip. Back over to the right side, nice and smooth. That looks good. Squeeze in the power. Roll it in. I mean, we're in 5th gear, so we can be pretty aggressive right now with the throttle. But tomorrow morning, we are going to be like giving you some shift points, so you're going to have to roll it in a lot smoother. All right, let's ride that red and white curving up the hill. A little throttle. That throttle will push us out to the white line. Then we brush the brake there and turn the wheel. Bring it in. There you go. Now start to unwind, unwind, unwind. Take out that steering and then squeeze in the power down the hill. We're aiming for the middle. And then it's light, long brake pressure here, Glenn. Bring it over to the left side. There you go. Stay to the left. Stay to the left. Wait for that turn-in cone. Nicely done. All right, I'm going to have you move over to the right. I'm going to have Glenn F come on up, followed by the rest of the group. So you got 3 cars coming by you. Roll that power. I'm going to go ahead and try and carry some momentum down here for you, Glenn F. So now it's going to be a little bit of a good brake pressure. We'll lighten up as we go by that. We're going to keep lightening up a little more. There you go. Off the brake. Looking to the right, and then squeeze on the brake to push it, to get it into the inside here on the right, which becomes our outside as we turn it to the left. There you go, stay to the left. A little bit of brake. Remember, straddle that red and white curbing. Oh, you were looking good, just a little late on that turn in, so turn it in a little more aggressively there. The slower the corner, the faster we can kind of move those hands to get in there. So right long brake pressure here as we go by that white cone. Back on the throttle right there. There you go, keep it in the middle. We're just going to be in like the middle lane until you're ready for that perfect moment to attack the apex. Then we clip it, we straighten the wheel out, we accelerate, come back over to the left side, we balance, and we do it all over again going the other way. There you go, back on the throttle, look to the left. Keeping your speed up. Now let's start to bring it in. Start to bring it in. Follow me in here. Yes, now squeeze in the power. Use all that track. And then it's going to be good brake pressure as we come up the hill. And then we'll be lightening up on the brakes as we turn it in. Looking to the right. Be nice and gentle. Keep turning. Yes, now squeeze in the power right there. Touch the white line. Brake on the dip. We'll lighten up. Now bring it in. Put that last apex there. There we go. Use all that track. There you go. All the way up. We'll brush the brake. There's a lot more grip through here now. You're starting to feel it kind of come in. Unwind, squeeze in the power. Light, long brake pressure here, Glenn. You're looking good. Remember, try not to use that red and white curbing there. Use it where the apexes are. Stay to the left. Excellent. Wait for the turn-in cone. Bring it in. Now, I'm going to have you move to the middle lane here. I'm going to have Doug make his way behind the lead car. And we're going to pass this group and make a rotation. So, got Doug behind the lead car. Bill, you're coming up behind the lead car. And Glenn. So, 3 cars are coming by you there. Glenn S. All right, let's squeeze in the power here, Doug. There we go. All the way down. Light, long brake pressure. Just drag that brake through here. Smooth hand. Looking to the right. Now we're going to add some brake. Squeeze that brake and bring it in. Stay to the right and then drag it to the left. Stay to the left. Smoothly bring it over to the right. There you go. Now roll that power. Yeah, we're just a little early on that turn, and that's why you kind of lost that momentum on the exit there. Light, long brake pressure. Bring it in nice and smooth. Back on the throttle. There you go. Looking to the right. Try and get that timing, roll off that throttle gently, bring it in, and then squeeze back down. Bring it by the near apex, and then back on the throttle. There you go, looking for the apex, start to bring it in, get that timing down. There you go, we're just a little behind that section there, let's get those eyes up. So all the way up the hill here, Doug, good brake pressure, look for your apex, and it'll disappear. We're going to start to lighten up as we bring it in. There you go, your apex at turn 3 is perfect, looking really good. We'll touch the white line on the right, brake on the dip. A little balance, look to the left, keep bringing it in. There you go, now you can squeeze, let it come out, you gotta free up that car. And don't just let the caster unwind the car, you control the unwind of the steering wheel. Smoothly bring it in. Now we're going to squeeze a little bit to push it out, and then we're going to brush the brake and turn it in. Then we can unwind the wheel, there you go, and then squeeze in the power. Alright, we're going to bring it in, clip that apex, there you go. Nicely done, Doug. I'm going to have you move over to the right. You're doing great. You just got to settle your hands down just a little bit, but you're looking really, really good. So today, again, it's not about technique too much today. Today, I just want to focus with you guys is just getting around the track, learning where you are on the track, and positioning that car correctly. So you got 3 cars coming by you, Doug. Got Bill and Glenn H and Glenn S. All right, come on up, Bill. We're getting up to 5th gear. You guys do 5th gear as we come down the back straight. So right there was a good example of you went faster going through 9, but you lost everything coming out to the back straightaway, which is way more important than going fast through 9. So it's all about setup, guys. That's a good sign there. That's a good kind of example of setup. Looking to the right. Now we got these cones out here for a reason. We're not trying to slow you down. We're actually trying to get you to go faster. Bring it in, straighten that wheel out, bring it back over to the left side gently, and then a little brake just to guide it to the middle if you need to, and then back on the throttle. That's it, right there, back on the throttle. Keep your speed up. A little lift of the throttle, it starts to come back in, and then we start to feed the throttle back in. Squeeze it all the way down now. There you go, Bill. And then good brake pressure up the hill. I'm already lightening up on the brakes, just so you know. Still lightening up. Off the brakes, turning, squeeze the throttle, roll it in. Back over to the right side, then it's light, long brake pressure here. There you go, roll it in, roll, keep going, you got it. Back over to the left side, nice and smooth, and then it's light, long brake pressure. the white line. We'll brush the brake when we get out there. And you got to come a little wider. Use all that track. Alright, stay into the right. Waiting for this turning cone. Yeah, turn it in. And then this is our most important corner, guys. Turn 7. Just so you know, this is the most important corner. This is the one that pays off the biggest dividend, because if you take that one right, you got this whole straightaway to take advantage of it. So I'm going to have you move over to the right. Great job right there, Bill. Looking better every time. And after Glenn H coming up, all by the rest of the group. Free car coming by. Come on down, Glenn. At this speed, light long brake pressure. We can make it, I promise. Just follow me in here. Just keep your eyes looking around the corner. Off the brake right there, Glenn. Now squeeze that brake and bring it in. Here we go. Roll off the brake gently. Bring it back over to the left. Stay tight to the left here. Really got to stay tight to the left so we have more momentum through 10. Turn it, turn it. Now start to squeeze in the power and unwind. Carry that momentum. There we go. And Glenn F. just still a little bit early on that turn in. Glenn H. you were looking good through there. Balance with the brake as we bring it in. Off the brake. Gently get your foot squeezing on the throttle a little bit just to keep that speed up, looking over to the right. Off the throttle, let it come back in. And then squeeze back down the throttle as you straighten the wheel out, bring it back over to the left side, and then light on brake pressure. So looking over to the left, same thing here. Start to bring it in. Just keep bringing it in. Reel it in. Now squeeze, right there. Squeeze with the power. Start to roll it down. Good brake pressure, your wheel's going to be straight, you're going to stabilize the car on the white line, you're waiting for the turning cone, you're lightening up on the brake as well as you're turning it in. Nice. Now just so you guys know, when you're lightening up on the brake, I want you to lighten up so smoothly that if you had someone in the right seat, they wouldn't be able to tell when you were done braking or not. Light long brake pressure right there, just like a balance. You turn it in, you're off, you're coasting, you're turning, and then start to squeeze it in. I know it doesn't feel right sometimes, but that's just because we're not going fast enough through there. I'm still going to keep telling you the correct inputs as we go through there. So as you get faster, they'll start to make more and more sense. Now bringing it over to the right. Excellent. Squeeze it so you come all the way out to the white line. Then we brush the brake and bring it in real tight. Even tighter than that next time. Then we can unwind and squeeze in the power. We're going to head to the middle of the track. Slide turn to test the kink there. Stay to the right, light long brake pressure. Stay to the left, wait for that turn-in cone, and then bring it in. Nicely done. I want to have you move over to the right side there, Glenn. I'm going to have Glenn S. come on up, followed by the rest of the group. We're going to get back to that original order. And then as we make that rotation, folks, once we're done with that rotation, let's go ahead and turn on those right turn signals. Once we make our way into turn 8, we are going to stay to the right side here. Again, we are exiting the track this time. Great job, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed your first track session here at Spring Mountain. It was a little bit fucking awesome in the beginning, but fear not, there will be no rain tomorrow. At least that's what the forecast says. So we should be all good. It should be nice and dry and grippy. All right, as we bring it onto the paddock, just keep in mind we're bringing our speeds down to 15 miles an hour, and we are going to be pushing stop recording on that PDR if you're recording.